Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Mallory, and of course you can tell by the title if you are new here, this is my reality. So I've been inconsistent in my postings, and I really do feel bad about that. Onto my channel, well, some new subscribers, which I really appreciate. I really do. That is such a blessing, to know that people are out there supporting me. I wanted to know more about my life and what goes on. I'm kind of super tired. If you don't know already, I'm back at work, which I work as a flight attendant. And last night, I worked a red eye, which is, if you don't know, the last flight of the night where you fly through the night and get in early morning. So I think our flight took off. We went from West Coast to back here. Flight was like 4 hours. So we had to left like 1 a.m. and got in at 5 a.m. Yeah. Change recently. I've switched bases. Which, if you don't know, if you're a flight attendant, you have a city that you're based in. And most airlines have multiple bases. Before, I was based in Atlanta and I would commute because I don't live in Atlanta. And because my whole support system is in a different state, I decided to commute, which was really hard on me because I'm tired. I was tired. Getting up early, sitting in the airport all day, waiting for sign-in, none of that is paid. If you commute, that's basically your choice. So I made the decision to get based in the city I live in, which it is a blessing that I do live in a city where we do have a base, which is fine. The only reason I've never wanted to be based here is the trips aren't so good. It's a lot of long flights, and I'm typically, like, I guess that's the good thing about this job. You can get a lot of variety. Like, if you want to go to do a lot of international flying, then you would go to a base that does international flying, or where you have the option to do that based on your seniority. Or, like, for me, I wanted to be somewhere where the trips are okay and I was able to get flexibility in my schedule. Being based at home, like, I've lost a lot of flexibility because this is one of our smaller bases, which it's working out. Last month I only worked weekends, which actually worked in my favor, being off through the week and only working weekends. This month is a little something different, but yeah, I'm kind of exhausted. But I had a nap. Like, I got in at 5 a.m. and it's about 2 o'clock now. I woke up with a message from my doctor. I don't know if I'll probably upload that vlog first. It was just a short one I shot on my phone in the car, talking about me conceiving child number 2. And I've been playing with it back and forth. If you don't know, I am in school full time and I finish in May. My original plan was to wait until I finish school and then do it. But just the way everything's working out now, I think that I will go ahead and conceive. It's just been months of me going back and forth. I've been debating it for about 3 months now. Recently I just did a mini vacay well, it wasn't a mini vacay. I did a vacation, just a mommy and me vacation with Layla, which that was an adventure. It was my first trip that I've taken Layla by myself. Usually I have family that comes with me or whatever trips that we do. But yeah, it worked out. Actually, it was tiring, having a 1-year-old and bringing all the stuff that they need, but I worked it out. And she enjoyed herself, I enjoyed myself, and I'm glad we got to go. But now, like, I just thinking of everything. Layla's more independent than she used to be. If you've seen in any of my vlogs on my channel, you notice how tired I was. And I wasn't even working. It was just motherhood. I was on maternity leave and I was just exhausted. Anyways, all that said, I got the call from the doctor this morning, and I called my day one, which was last Wednesday. They said, okay, well, we're going to come up with a schedule. And we were going back and forth because I don't want multiples. Like, of course, if I have multiples, of course, it's a blessing. But I think I'm more comfortable just having, one more. And not having like twins or triplets. Right now, that is the plan. And so I would start the pills. It's not Clomid, and I read online that there's less chance of multiples with this one, with this medication. So I'm supposed to pick it up from CVS. I'm waiting for it to be ready because I do want it to work, because I have 3 vials of sperm or semen from the bank. 1 that's sitting at my clinic, and then 2 that are still at the bank that's being stored. And it's the same donor I use for Layla, and I'm comfortable using that donor, and I wanted them to be full siblings. I just know that donor, I didn't have any issues with Layla, and she doesn't have any like physical issues. That she's healthy. Now, right now, I need to get dressed. I know I look a mess. I look meh. But I'm probably not going to put on much. I'm not putting on any makeup. I took my makeup off, and because sometimes I wear makeup at work, sometimes I don't. It was also weird because, well, not yesterday. This trip was weird. It was a weird trip because, like, my first trip, well, the first day 1 of this trip, because it was 2, technically 3 days. Day Saturday was weird because literally I had 3 flights that day. Every flight somebody puked. Like, yeah, it was turbulence, but it wasn't like that bad. Like, I felt worse turbulence, but like it was all in different cities, so I couldn't say like, okay, maybe they all ate something weird in the airport that maybe got them sick or something like that. But it was all different airports, different people, different ages, and they all threw up on the plane. Literally, all puking. And so, like, me, I'm like this, like, please don't breathe on me. Like, please, if you are traveling in public and you see a flight attendant, I know we are there to help, but we do not want to get sick either. We don't. We have families, we have kids, we have to work just like you. So if you are sick, please do not get as close as possible. Take the precautions and think about us too. We do not want to get sick. And so I took 2 emergencies, and yeah, hopefully I don't get sick. And I took like a shower. Like, if you see me, like, so right now I will talk to you later in the car. I'm about to get dressed. All right, I am in the car. I am dressed. We just gonna talk for a little while and I guess get to know me some more. So get to know me some more. Get to know about my lifestyle, because I see a lot of you have questions about this lifestyle per se, if that's what you want to call it, and what, just how things work and how I did it, and how, if it's a decision that you want to make. I can't make that decision for you. I can just tell you my personal experience, and everybody's experience with motherhood and fatherhood and parenthood in general, coupled or uncoupled, is different. I love being a mom. I do. Like, I feel like this is something that I was meant to be. I truly do. I feel like this is something that I was meant to do in life. Like, everybody when they were younger, they wanted to be a doctor. They wanted to be a chef. They wanted to be this. I was always playing house. I was always playing with dolls, like a lot of dolls. I always wanted to be a mom. So when things didn't pan out like plan A, this is definitely a plan B for me. Like, I did want at one point in life to just have a family, be married and everything, but sometimes life doesn't work out like that. Sometimes you go for a different option, and there's nothing wrong with that. So if you are considering this, I would say if this is something that you really want to do, then go for it. Put yourself in a position to be able to be a parent, whether it's through having them on your own with your DNA, or, you know, adopting or fostering. All those are great options, and I think that you should.